Hello friends, welcome back to another session of my financial predictions. We're covering only cryptocurrencies. Today is the 5th of June. And before I begin, I want to issue an apology. It's not really my fault, guys. I was supposed to make a video yesterday. I really didn't have any kind of internet in my crazy village, which is 2025 and still somehow doesn't have proper internet. So I got lots of emails in those times. I'm already answering many of them. I still get many requests regarding many of you want an actual paid group. I'm telling you guys that the Telegram group is going to be free and public, but I'm also planning obviously on doing some kind of paid service, either like some copy trade service or some kind of forum, like maybe a Patreon, whatever, where my website, I don't know, where I have charts, exclusive charts for everyone who subscribes to that. But yeah, that's going to take time, guys, because I'm still very busy doing other things. You guys know I do other predictions. I do sports predictions where I actually doing incredibly well, guys. I mean, I'm actually hitting 99% accuracy in many of them. And many people are already interested in that as well. So I'm still pretty busy in other things, in other projects, but that pay group and those copy trading services are going to be coming in the future. Okay, so hang on. And until then, basically enjoy all the free content that I give to you guys, because eventually, like I've said somewhere in the last year, this is going to be private, guys. I mean, the way I detail these charts, the way everything is explained, is going to go private eventually, because I'm providing way too much value and people are willing to pay big money for this. And it's not that I won't give stuff for free anymore. I mean, I will continue doing that, but I will tone down some of these charts, because really this should have already, like, I don't know, 10,000 subscribers. I mean, I'm not exaggerating when I say I have the best trading predictions. So really, guys, it's going to be a question of valuing my own work, and if it comes to that, I'll always choose that over anything else. So the reason always, one of the main reasons why I tell you these charts will eventually go private. I'm not saying in the near future, don't worry, guys. It's not going to be in the next coming months. It's probably going to be in the next year, something like that. But the reason why I'm saying that, another main reason why I'm saying, look at this. Okay, I told you a massive crash was going to happen either today or tomorrow. It happened today, just like that. Look at this, man. I mean, this is just unbelievably freaking... this is just insane, guys. I mean, from the starting position to the lowest one, we got 4.5%, and it's kind of recovering right now. It's only partial. So look at this massive dump that I told you it was going to happen right around these days. Who else told you this? Who else could have predicted such a movement with days in advance, an entire week in advance? I told you, guys. I told you many times. Be prepared to see extreme volatility in the first 10 days of June. Okay, I was not exaggerating. Look at this. Look at this insane stuff. And again, imagine providing this value for free. Only for, like, I don't know, 100 people only to watch it. I mean, guys, I'm going to take this private, because eventually many people will realize this, and I don't really want people to take advantage of this without actually crediting my work. So it's going to be very well the next days. We have the 6th is also going to be very volatile, so expect more volatility tomorrow as well, because you can see the 6th is obviously the end of this range, which in any case, it already this prediction already fulfilled itself, because when you see these kind of ranges, it doesn't mean all of these 2 days. It means only 1 day, especially in a short range of days, where like this one, which only consists of 2 days. This other range is a little bit longer, but still not quite as big in order for me to apply the procedure to actually see more than one day. So the fact that it ends on the 6th and this green box starts tomorrow as well, that tells me it's going to be possibly very volatile. So for that, guys, I mean, I have already explained this in my tutorials, in many videos. Whenever you see a day shared by opposite energies, such as, for example, green and red for the same day, expect lots of volatility, okay? So it's going to look like that. I'm really surprised and actually pleased that Bitcoin actually held up strong and didn't lose the 100K mark. So far, I don't really have any strong corrections coming. Potentially maybe the yellow ones at 11 or 12, but they are not confirmed corrections. It only means they are going to see extreme volatility, probably undecided volatility. So in any case, we could actually see a recovery soon, which I hope it's a full recovery, meaning it was going to go back to basically at least to 105K. And it could ride on around the 11, 12, 13, where you could see consecutive green days. But yeah, guys, I told you many times, be prepared for these days, okay? And you are seeing it right now in full display. Let's take a look at Solana, and you can see right here the same, exactly the same. Actually, Solana is looking like, I mean, it's technically the same because the Solana range is way longer. This is exactly what I was talking about previously. Okay, in these kind of ranges where only 2 days are contained in the box, this, for example, we're talking 4 days at least. So it's basically twice as large. And you can see that's actually the case for Solana, because after the extreme volatility that we saw on the 3rd, which I was expecting a green day, and for most of the day was actually a full-on correction. But you can see the 4th actually the price weakens on that day, especially again on the 5th. So this massive range was way worse for Solana, meaning that many days could have been affected by this range. The red energies, the correction energies were all over this period of days, and basically, to be quite honest, we don't see any clear signal until maybe tomorrow, which could be volatile. But again, the fact that at least Bitcoin has a slightly better look for this day kind of tells me that Solana will underperform compared to Bitcoin. So it's going to be very wild, guys, very well. I was very adamant on warning you about this. I told you that these first 10 days were going to be very volatile, but I also told you that many cryptocurrencies won't behave the same. And I told you Solana, this was actually one of the things I told in my first video for the June predictions. I told you, look and watch out for this, because I don't see any green circle after this one until the 12 or 13. Okay, which, by the way, Bitcoin already also shares them. And look at this. Completely bad wicks for Solana. You could have shorted right around here or at any point of the 3rd of January, just like I told you it was going to be the last green circle right here. And look at this, the amount of money that one can make off of my signals. Another reason why, because the work is so valuable, it deserves to be credited way more and deserves to be actually applied more value to this. And the last chart that we're going to cover, I was also forgetting, it was Radium. So Radium so far, what else can I say, guys? The same pattern, the same pattern. Look at this. Now there are some variations to this. Radium is more in range. It's not seeing extreme volatility, unlike, for example, Solana or Bitcoin. But we did saw extreme volatility on the 4th. So just like Solana, it crashes on the 4th. It crashes again today. And actually today is kind of in range a little bit. Yeah, almost in range. I mean, this is still a correction, but you can see the difference is kind of minimal. Only basically 2%, something like this. So way worse actually for Radium was yesterday, the 4th of June. But again, you can see the massive range as well. It was a massive range of days where it's going to be basically very hard I mean, very possible to see corrections. At the same time, there was also a smaller range contained within this, which kind of tells me again many of these days will be undecided. For example, today, because whereas Bitcoin completely suffered today, and Solana did as well, on Radium it's actually kind of in range. So for today, Radium is the best performing cryptocurrency out of the three that I'm covering. Not so much of the case in previous days, because I was seeing, especially in my Twitter posts, I don't remember, 2 days ago, because like I told you, I have a one day, more than one day actually, without any internet. So I was completely disconnected from the civilized world. And that's exactly what happened. You can see Radium was underperforming, but today, even though it's not a full-on uptrend, it was actually manages to avoid the full-on correction that Bitcoin and Solana experienced. So it was more of it performed better basically. So many of these days will be the same. Some of these days will be volatile. Again, when volatility doesn't come and doesn't manifest, what you can always expect is a complete flat range, okay? Or a range where it's actually extremely close to the starting position. So that's exactly what happened today. Many days still remain. Many days will be volatile. I can see already many of these are shared. The 8 and the 12, the 11, I believe are in yellow as well in other charts. So take a look at all of my charts, guys. Always follow my work. Never forget about this, because again, you can see the value of my work right here. No one else in the world can predict this. On my basically my sports predictions as well. I mean, I covered 4 championships in these past 2 months, including the Champions League, including the CONCACAF League, including the I don't even watch soccer, so it's I don't really remember the other 2 championships that I covered, but I mean, they are there, guys. It's the proof is right on my channel, right on my work. Okay, so it's extremely valuable, guys, and especially you better enjoy all these months and years that I have been publishing this, because it's really I mean, this is worth its value in gold basically. So enough about that, guys. I'm just going to be logging off. Again, if you have anything, if you want me to cover cryptocurrencies of your choice, you can always write down in my email. I'll cover them and I'll try to answer them as quickly as possible, except in the days such as yesterday, where I was completely obliterated by the internet, so I had no way to communicate to any of you. But yeah, other than that, guys, keep sharing this work, keep subscribing, liking the video, all of that, and see you guys next time. Take care.